everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm doing a Demi Lovato inspired makeup look from her Grammys makeup. That night her hair, outfit, makeup were absolutely beautiful, and being such a big fan I am of Demi Lovato, I felt like I had to recreate it. So that is what I've done here. It was a very simple brown smoky eye, beautiful lashes, bronzy skin, nude lips. And yeah, it was so easy to recreate, so easy to do. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me, and let's get into the video. To start off with my look, I'm going to be taking the Stila One Step Correct just all over my face. I do have a bit of redness going on, so let's clean it. For a mattifying base, I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal Mattifying Primer, also to fill in my pores a little bit and even out my skin texture. Mostly I'm going to put this around my nose, my chin, around my cheeks a little bit, and my forehead. So because the face is very matte but glowy in certain places, I'm going to be taking my Eau de Glow foundation. This is a bit darker than me, so I'm going to be mixing my Australis Matchmaker drops in there, just a few pumps of this and a few drops. I'm just going to be getting this and dotting it all over my face. Now I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend that all in. And this foundation is amazing full coverage. That's probably about all I need for foundation base. It's absolutely amazing. To color correct and brighten under my eyes, I'm going to be taking the Australis Bright Eyes Illuminating in Banana. I'm going to take that in a triangle shape. And then again with my beauty blender and just blend that out. This also does a little bit of color correcting, not too much, but a little bit, and it works great. I'm also going to take that pen again and just put it down the center of my face, where also you'd want it to be bright, and down my nose, and just pounce that in. Then after that I am still be going in with some concealer. I'm going to take the Born This Way in Fair. Just doing the same thing. Same thing again with the beauty blender and pouncing all that in. From the photos I saw, she was quite bronzy, so I'm going to be taking a little sample of the NARS Laguna liquid bronzer that I have and put that around my cheekbones, forehead, nose, and just with the beauty blender again and dab that in. Just going to take whatever's left over kind of on the side of my nose. Now to set my face, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Matte Maker in Neutral Beige. To bronze up the skin more, I'm going to be taking the Hola by Benefit. I'm going to be contouring, but I do want to just bronze up the skin a little more. So basically where we placed the Laguna bronzer, it's where you want to place this. I feel like getting to this part is very important because she is very tanned and she was very, very glowy on the night, and I thought that was beautiful. So I'm also going to take this down my jaw line as well, just to get that initial nice bronzing happening. Along my forehead, and then just on my nose. Now on to contouring. I'm going to be taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'll be using Shadow Play, just on a kind of defined little brush. I'm going to take that on my temples just a little bit, and then whatever's left over just down the sides of my nose like I've been doing with the rest. Also I'm going to place just a tad under my lips. Now to clean up and bake, I'll be taking the Rimmel London Match Perfection in 00 Translucent. I'm just going to tap that into the lid with my beauty blender and clean that up. Now for under the eyes, I'm going to be taking the Madonna palette in here, Lyric, I don't know, and going under my eyes with that to make them a bit more bright. Now for the brows, I'm going to be taking my ColourPop brow colour in Dope Taupe. I'm just going to brush my brows out first. Now I have got my brows feathered on, so I got them tattooed a couple weeks ago. So it's not going to take me that long to fill in, which is great. and kind of just go into the bits that were kind of missed and that I need to get touched up. That's basically all I really need to do for the eyebrows. I am just going to clean them up a little bit, and I'm going to be using some of the Blend This Way concealer in Fair. And now that the brows are done, I will be setting them after I finish the rest of the face. I don't want to get any more powders or anything in them. So I'm just going to take that brush that we used for the rest of the face and dust away that bakage. Now we have a nice crisp line. So from the photo I saw, it didn't really look like she had a pink blush on or any blush at all, mainly just bronzer and highlight. So I noticed she had very bronzy, glowy skin, very gold kind of highlight and gold inner corner eye. So I'm going to be taking the Becca Champagne Pop. I feel like it's perfect. So I'm just going to be taking this little brush to highlight. She didn't have much highlight from what I saw, so I was going to go in with a little light-handed. Even though with this you're never light-handed, because whoo, this is like the best purchase I've ever made in highlight department. It's beautiful. Just to go over the face and set all the old powders, I'll be taking my Urban De-Slicking setting spray. For the eyes, I'm going to be starting off by using the Morphie 350 Mattes. This is an amazing, amazing palette. It has every single brown I think you will absolutely ever need. So get this. Alright, so I'm just going to have you zoomed in while I do the eyes, because it'll just be so much easier. You can see what I'm doing. The look that I'm trying to achieve is a very bronzy eyes with a little bit of glitter in there as well. So I'm going to be taking this kind of bone color right here, just all over the lid. After that, for in the crease, I'm going to be taking this color right here. It's just a darker shade than my skin is, so I'm just going to be taking that with the same brush we used to set the lid and just go into the crease. I'm going to be building up the look, not going straight in with a dark brown. Okay, so I saw a side-on photo as well. In the photo, it's being extended out into a kind of like a triangle. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be creating kind of like a V shape on the end of my eyes and just using that color to kind of map it out. So we just went in with this color here. I'm going to be going in with this warmer brown in the crease as well, using the same brush just to deepen and warm it up. I'm going to be going in with this brown right here. It's more of a chocolatey kind of brown, so I'm going to be putting that directly into the crease. I'm not going to be using the same brush. I'm going to be using a kind of a dense packer kind of brush just for the crease. I'm not going to be going all the way in with this color. I'm just going to be placing it on the outside, blending it in to the triangle shape we have, and then whatever's left over, bring that in. Going in with a blending brush, just blending out all the harsh lines. And then with just that brush again, I'm going to be going in with this color that we used second in the crease on just that flat brush and swiping that all over the lid. Then just going in with that same brush and that same color and placing that underneath the lash line, because the look is smoked out at the bottom as well. Now for the black eyeliner, I'm just going to be taking a Revlon pencil that I have in 301 Matte Kohl. Now I'm just going to be taking this on my top lash line thinly, because I will be smoking it out. And also going into my waterline. So now on the other one end with the smudgy bit, I'm just going to be taking that and smudging it out, but also bringing it up. Okay, so also it was smudged out on the lower lash line. I don't want to be too thick, so I'm just going to go in with the smudgy bit and whatever's on that, smudge it out down there like that. That is done. I'm going to be going in with some gold pretty glitter. To go with the gold in the inner corner, I'll be taking my 350S palette, which has all these shimmers. And I think I'm just going to be taking this yellowy, goldy kind of colours. That's kind of what she used. I will wet the brush just to have it damp and get the colour pigment on there a bit more. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is putting this on the inner corner and dragging it out. So let's do this. Okay, I think I'm going to go in with a lighter gold over it. So I'm going to be taking this colour right here. It's a champagne-y kind of gold. I just felt like that was a bit too yellow for the look. Alright, so I'm just going to take the same one and champagne pop, see how that turns out. Yep, so much better. I'm going to bring that in a little more over the lid, kind of fanning it out so you get that full nice gold effect. Alright, so after I finish with the eyeshadow and everything like that, I'm going to go in with some mascara. I'm going to curl my lashes first. So I have this Lash Extend Black by Model Co. I'm going to be wearing these Eylure lashes, the definition number 121. So this is what they look like. I feel like they're very full on. I don't feel like they look like the ones that she wore. I just don't have a pair that looks like that. I think I found my new favourite lashes. I'm just going to go over with some more of that mascara on the front lashes. Just here. So they kind of blend in a bit. And then over some actual lashes. Okay, so I'm going to go with some lipstick. She had a very nude lip. I'm not a big fan of very nude lips, but I'm going to be taking this Savvy Ultra Matte Lip in Big City. It's just a pinky nude. First, I'm going to go in and line my lips with this Rimmel London pencil that I have in 100 in 1000 Kisses. So, I'm going to line my lips. Okay, now that that is done, got that on. The lip was also very glossy, so I'm going to go in with the Oh My Gloss by Rimmel in the colour 130 Per Glossy Cat. Cute name. So this is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it's beautiful. I think these lashes complement it perfectly. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really help me out and mean a lot to me. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.